Good afternoon, class. Before we start, mag-check muna ng attendance. Lasim Alvin,
Present.
Antonio Day,
Present.
Castro Rengler,
Present.
Iling Patarin, Present, Sabian Present. Mag-recall muna ng past lesson kasi nakakalala na yung past lesson natin.
Engagement and engagement and
Engagement and may motivational activity muna tayo, 11 words.
Ano siya kailangan mo rin?
Asan ba? Mahina mo yung bonus ko, guys. Hindi rin.
Si Edwin.
Ayan.
Assessment na lang.
Ano? Going? Pwede.
Distinction.
Sirap na, guys. Sirap na. Dahil, ano yan? Diagnostic.
Diagnostic assessment.
Diagnostic assessment. Next.
Out of control.
Tablay na message ko.
Ano, formative assessment.
Ay, God. Next natin.
Sorry.
Next, adding. Summative assessment. Next, meron pa. Ay, sorry. Okay.
Dynamic assessment.
Hindi ko din kasi. So, next.
Ano, peer feedback.
Yeah, so, start na tayo introduction. Pakibasa. ID.
Information provided to students about their performance with a goal of improving learning and development. The process of evaluating a student under some needs-based knowledge through various methods, less quizzes, projects.
So, ang ini-aim lang ito is para ma-improve yung learning ng student at yung performance. Ini-aim nito is yung goal na para mas mag-improve yung learning ng student. Yan. Tapos yung pag-evaluate. Ano na kasi? Defining feedback and assessment in individual context. Feedback. Pakihirapan ko.
Feedback is the information given to the students about their performance. It helps them understand strengths, areas for improvement, and how to improve their work. Effective feedback is timely, specific, constructive, and actionable. So, dito sinasabi na yung feedback, yung mga information na binibigay sa mga estudyante para malaman nila kung saan sila dapat mag-improve. At saka, ang feedback dapat daw kailangan specific. Kailangan timely, constructive.
Next is assessment. Assessment is the process of evaluating a student's knowledge, skills, or abilities. It can be formative during learning. Like, kunwari, habang nag-discuss ka, pwede kang magtanong sa students mo. So, para din malaman mo kung nakakasabay sila sa lesson mo. And, or summative, and then to assign grades or evaluate overall performance. Like, example, summative, pagkayari ng lesson mo, para malaman mo kung natutunan pa yung students mo, pwede ka magpa-activity or test, gano'n. Yeah. In short, feedback helps students improve, while assessment measures their performance. Importance of providing timely feedback and assessment opportunities. Timely feedback and assessment are crucial because they timely feedback. First is improves learning by addressing mistakes quickly. Like, kunwari, pagka parang itama mo na agad yung mali ng students para yun, para matama na agad, para malaman nila yun. Boost motivation by showing students how to improve. Next is encourage reflection and help students adjust. Builds confidence by reinforcing strengths. Next is assessment opportunities. Tracks progress and increased learning goals are met. Guides instruction by highlighting areas, leading attention, keeps students engaged and focused on learning. Promotes self-reflection for continuous improvement.
Pwede mo masila.
Next is types of assessment. Okay, dito sa
Diagnosis assessment. Use before instruction begins to access prior knowledge and skills.
Ayun. Ito naman, ginagawa ito bago magsimula yung klase. And para malaman kung may idea na ba yung student sa or sa lesson. Ganun. Kunwari, like yung sample nito, pre-test. Ayun. Next, formative assessment.
Formative assessment, ongoing assessment to monitor student learning and provide
Ayan. Yung formative assessment naman, like kunwari dito discussion, yung talagang sinabi ko kanina na, kunwari habang nag-discuss ka, pwede kang presentation, ganyan, kasama ka sa students mo, para di malaman mo kung nakakasabay ba or kung may nakikinig sa'yo. Next is summative assessment. Use at the end of an instructional period to measure student achievement. Yung summative assessment naman, after ng lesson or discussion, yung mami-measure yung kaalaman ng students sa mga nilesson mo kung may natutunan mo sila. Like, magpapaquiz ka after ng lesson mo. Dynamic assessment. Focus on the potential for growth and improvement rather than just the final outcome. Right. Kung hindi lang final outcome ang measure nito, mas nakafocus siya sa potential for growth and improvement. Interactive the process where teachers give support and scaffolding on students while they are performing a task. The goal is to see how the student learns and how strategies can help them improve. Next. Types of feedback. Formative feedback, given during the learning process, like example quizzes, discussions, that to help students improve before summative assessments. Next is summative feedback, given at the end of a learning unit to evaluate the final outcome. Example nito is final exam, project grade. Next is peer feedback. Students provide feedback to each other, fostering collaboration and deeper understanding. Yes. Nagbibigay ng feedback sa isa't isa. Like parang nagpapalitan sila ng mga idea para mas magkaroon ng improvement. Parang group study. Pero mas focus sa pagbibigay ng mga constructive criticism at unawa sa ginawa ng isa't isa. Self-assessment. Students assess their own work to promote self-reflection and personal growth. Example of IS tools that facilitate feedback and assessment. There are many IS and tools that facilitate feedback and assessment in education. Number 1, reflect.
Model classroom. Feedback papers. Teachers can create problems exercise, provide great feedback, then communicate the students. It also integrates with Google Docs and Google Drive to give them live feedback.
assessment figures. Teachers can increase assignments and discussion. You can also use Google Forms for quizzes and automatically graded.
Ayan, lahat naman tayo familiar sa Google Classroom. So, sa feedback features ng Google Classroom, sa mga teachers, pwede silang makapag-leave agad ng comments sa mga nagawa natin assignments na binigay natin sa kanila. Tapos makakapagbigay na agad tayo dun ng grades nila. Then, yun, pwede makapag-communicate na directly sa students gamit na yung Google Classroom. Plus, ayan, it also integrates with Google Docs and Google Drive to give real-time feedback. The assessment features naman, teachers can create quizzes. Ayun, nakakapagawa sila doon ng mga quiz. Doon na lang din nila agad na ilalagay, assignments, and then mga discussion. And also use Google Forms for quizzes and automatically grade them. Next is Moodle.
Moodle. Feedback features allows instructor to provide personalized feedback on assignments, quizzes, and discussions. Teachers can also offer private comments and fan uploads as feedback. Assessment features include tools to create quizzes, assignments, and projects with automatic grades and rubrics. It also supports peer assessment. Yung Moodle, parang katulad ng version ng Google Classroom, pero ang pinagkaiba nila, mas sa tabi ko. Mas dynamics yung sa Google Classroom. So, pero almost the same lang.
Principles of effective feedback. First is specific and clear, and focus on specific aspects of the work. Like, an example, your thesis statement is clear, but it could be more detailed. Constructive. Offer suggestions for improvement. Example ito is, to improve your argument, consider adding more evidence. Yan. Timely, sa timely naman, provide feedback soon after the assessment, whether the learning is still fresh. Ayan. Balance. Include positive comments to reinforce that was done well, alongside areas for improvement. So may balance naman, kumbaga sabihin mo na yung mga positive na magandang nagawa na activity or work ng students mo. Bago mo sabihin or i-comment sa kanya yung mga mali na nagawa na dapat pang mas i-improve niya. Then actionable, make sure the feedback leads to clear actions or next steps. Example ito is try revising your conclusion to summarize the main points more effectively. Applying assessment. Yan. Use rubrics. Clear rubrics help both teachers and students understand what is expected and how performance will be evaluated. Mabasa nga din yung next.
Here in self-assessment. Encouraging students to assess their own and each other's work. It promotes reflection, critical thinking. Differentiation. Tailor assessments to meet the diverse needs of students, ensuring fairness and inclusion.
Sa peer assessment. Sa peer and self-assessment, i-encourage natin yung mga students na i-assess nila yung kanilang sariling gawa. At saka yung gawa ng isa't isa. Napopromote dito yung self-reflection at saka yung critical thinking.
Tama yun.
Thank you!
Yun lang. Sa generalization. Sige, Jane. So, may example lang tayo. Ano yung, kumbaga, pagkakaintindi sa may, pagkakaiba lang ng Moodle and Google Meet lang. Ikaw, hindi.
Sa Google Classroom, mas broader siya. Mas dynamics, unlike sa Moodle na limited yung programming.
That's all. Thank you.